Hey guys, welcome back. I am here on, I have no idea what the date is. It's a Monday, and I'm back with my 16th Flosstube video. I have a couple of finishes to show, and tiny little bit of progress and a tiny little bit of haul, and my boyfriend's down, so I have his project to show for once. But before I do any of that, I turned my Pikachu into a Jedi. So that's what I've done with my week. Anyway, on to my finishes. My first finish is my Lizzie Cake Green series. I started this back in 2012 and I finished it not last week, the week before, while I was at my boyfriend's. There we go. It was stitched using all of the recommended flosses, and I have no idea how I'm going to finish it, so it'll just get added to the pile. So we have plant a tree, ride a bike, be kind to animals, keep our air clean, eat locally, and save water. So that's my first finish. It was stitched on 14 count Rustic Ada, and as I said, using the recommended flosses. I hate the Rustic Ada, it's really scratchy, so that's why this project took ages. And then my second project that I finished was, I finally finished the design that I designed myself. And the charm that I've added just there was actually the from a necklace, which is the first thing that my dad ever bought my mum when they first started dating. So that one, I stitched the sign for I love you just here using Weeks Dye Works in Love, and then this was DMC, one of the 3/8 numbers, I forget which one off the top of my head. There's that, and that's stitched on just a plain 28 count white even weave. So those were my finishes. I have, as I said, just a tiny little bit of progress to show on some of my projects. After I finished those two, the only other project that I brought with me was my Zelda Triforce collection. So I just did a little tiny bit more there. I finished the Master Sword, I've stitched the arrow, and I've just started the bow. And my needle minder is my Zelda needle minder from Minding My Minders. And that's stitched on 28 count Jobelin from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie, and the colour is Yuletide. That's that one. I've made a little bit more progress on my Oz Cityscape. That's what it's going to look like when it's finished. And here's how far I've got so far. Just added a little bit more to the onion top here, and I started this main tower in the middle there. It's getting there very slowly. I'm still loving this piece, so that's as far as I've got with that one. And after my new stitching stand arrived, and I got back from my boyfriend's, I finally decided to get back to work on my Mythical Creatures calendar from Clouds Factory. So obviously last time I'd finished January and finished February, and I'm still working on the border for March. And that's as far as I've got with that one, and this is stitched on a 28 count Jobelin in Moonlight by Pole Stitches. And sorry, my minders are the Little Mermaid minder on Mythical Creatures. This one was from Nifty Needle Nannies, and I have a brightly coloured lollipop also from Nifty Needle Nannies. On there, I have one new start to show. I don't think I've shown this. I also started this at my boyfriend's. It is the Ice Cream Sundae list. Can I get this without glare? From Country Cottage Needleworks. And I'm just stitching this in the recommended flosses, although I've switched the white for B5200. And I'm stitching this on one of the pieces of brown even weave that I picked up from the Stitching Show in Birmingham. It's a very, very tiny start. Just a small row of stitches just there that won't even show up on my camera. There we go. And I'm using my Elsa needleminder from Nifty Needle Nannies. Just there. So very, very tiny start. I couldn't actually see the holes. And I haven't picked it up since I've been back. In fact, I've not done an awful lot of stitching this week just because we've had so much going on here at home. We're prepping for a house move, so there's been lots of sorting out going on. But I'm hoping to get back into stitching a little bit later this week. That one. So that's it in terms of progress and finishes and new starts. I have a tiny little bit of haul. My first fabric of the month and threads of the month from Jedi Designs came in. The April 2016 limited edition fabric was called Ken's Birdwing Butterfly, and I got the 28 count Opal Brittany. And it's a gorgeous blues and greens and a little bit of yellow. Just about see the sparkle in there. So I love it. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on it yet. Possibly one of the Joan Elliott fairies or her mermaid or something. But I will definitely use this piece. I can't remember how this was folded. That'll do. So got that. And then for the threads of the month, I also got the limited edition thread. Which is there. I got 3 skeins of it. So sort of yellows and blues with a hint of green in the middle where they touch. So got 3 skeins of that. And then I also got her Threads of the Month Club. So first is Island Joy. And Rose Ringed Parakeet. And Butterfly Kisses. Which is very nice, purple and yellow. And Alex the Great. Mardi Gras. Pink Elephants on Parade. Which I believe was a previous limited edition and has just made its way into the normal lineup. It's replacing a now retired thread, I forget which one. Dragon's Flame. And Peach Cobbler. Alaskan Beauty. Very pale yellow, green and purple and blue. It's not showing up very well here. Let's try. Does that show up any better? It's a little better. And last but not least, Cooper's Plumage, which is pink and grey, which is showing up a little red, more red or orange on my camera, but it's like a bright, bright pink. And then we went to a boot sale yesterday and I picked up tiny little bit of haul. It's the 2015 desk calendar from Joan Elliott, which came free with the World of Cross Stitching magazine last year. It's very sweet. I love the designs in this one. I'll show them off quickly. There's January and February and March. April I love. May. June. July I think is really sweet. August. September. October's one of my favourites. November and December. And that was 50p, so it's totally worthwhile. And it comes in this really cool little portable snap case. So that's everything that I have to show you this week. As I said, my boyfriend is down, and for those of you on Stitch Mania, you'll know that he's been stitching like his first big project. I can't remember if I've shown it in a video before, but it is the Coco Avalanche by Servatron on Stitch Mania, and this is his progress so far. For those of you that don't play Legend of Zelda, it's from Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, and if you attack a chicken a whole bunch of times, then this swarm of chickens will run after you and basically kill you. So this pattern, you've got the whole avalanche of chickens running after you, and then over here there'll be a building, and then Link, the protagonist in the game, running away with a chicken over his head, which is just really funny. So yeah, he's making really, really good progress. He's stitching this on 14 count Magic Guide Ada from DMC, and he has a Captain America shield needle minder there that I got him for Christmas. So there we go. That is everything that I have to show you guys this week in terms of progress and everything. I'm planning on starting a new chart this week, although I may possibly hold off for Mania. I'm still not sure whether or not I'm doing Mania, which you'd think I would be with the amount of haul that I showed off last time. But my new start for this week is the Mr. and Mrs. Sampler by Stitch Rovia on Etsy. And I'm using a Once Upon a Time book needle minder from Nifty Needle Nannies. And I'm going to be stitching this for my brother and his girlfriend because they're getting married in 3 months' time. And I'm going to change up the colours of this design to match their wedding colours, which are turquoise and gold. So I believe this outer border here, the scallopy edge, is going to be stitched in a light grey. I'm basically substituting 2 shades of grey for the wording, and one of those will be used in the border, and then the orange that's used in the flowers just here I'll be substituting for a dark golden yellow colour, and the blues will stay the same because they're quite similar to the colours that they'll be using, I believe. So I want to get this stitched up as quickly as I can, just so it's ready to give them as a wedding gift. So that'll be my project as of this week, most likely. And I'm just going to be stitching that on a white 28 count even weave. So that is literally everything that I have to show you guys this week. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Take care, guys. Bye.